watched Interstellar recently, so yeah,
Huge sci-fi then. That movie's super good.
mainly science fiction.
So if you can't tell by...
Technically,
Oh, go ahead.
but no, continue.
So if you can't tell by the accent, we got Nullagon here. Super excited to bring on the first overseas guest to my interviews. Nullagon, how's it going today?
From the UK, it's fucking cloudy here. That's my Londoner voice. I don't do that often.
There's a difference in alright, and that's learn something new every day.
Yeah.
I had no idea whether there was a difference in accents between the two.
There is a million dialects in England, and if anyone is curious, I'm actually from the southwest, not London. So
Good to know. Is there a noticeable difference between every single accent?
there is a different accent for about every 20 miles in England, I would say. All of them are completely fucking different. I swear to God.
Well, I'm going there later this summer. Maybe I'll be able to pick up on some of that, but I don't know. So we're going to jump right in here. You did kind of what I would say an unorthodox draft for this season, picking 2 support players first. You first picked Scrub Spirit. So I guess my first question is, what made you go for him first, and what kind of research did you do on your first pick?
So going into this draft, first things first, I know myself, I'm a carry and a support player. I can fill both of those niches. So really, first pick wise, I was looking for either a really good mid that for some reason gets ignored, but if he gets ignored, I would look at Y, or a really good support. Because those are the 2 roles which I personally find like the biggest skill gap from like a low MMR support to a high MMR support. Like offlane, mid, and carry are probably less so extreme, but you can really tell the difference between a good support and a bad support. It was between Scrub Spirit and Silu. Scrub Spirit performed better statistically. Silu is a more regular to RD2L. I didn't really know either, so Silu was picked by my pick anyway, so I just went with Scrub, and I'm actually quite happy with the way it's turned out. And of course, I could have also gone for a mid, but every good mid was already taken because that's already what everyone else is prioritizing. So
Little bit of shots fired there at all the mids picked after you.
I mean, like, there's a good support player. He's like one of the only Divine 5 people I think I had the option to choose.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. I mean, a lot of the theme of the draft is I'm doing reverse priority because I care more about how well they actually perform in comparison, not just I need my best player on mid.
Yeah.
Because I don't really feel the need for that.
That's a very fair ideology. And your second pick too was Wise. He's got quite a decent amount of experience in RD2L as well. Do you think having the really high rank support duo helps you and gives you a pretty big advantage over other teams?
Now, the thing is, it's basically a support trio because I swap in and out with Wise and he swaps in and out with me with carry. So basically, I plug the holes in Wise's support hero pool because he basically mainly plays Rubik. Like, if he is not playing Rubik, I'm just as good at supporting as he is. And guess what? For 90% of the first phase bans are, they're fucking Rubik. But yeah, Wise carry. He plays it a lot in his pubs. He hasn't done it in RD2L. I don't really care about what he's played in RD2L, and he plays a lot of it in pubs, so it's like he kind of fills the gap in my hero pool as carry. So it works out pretty nice. But as for why are you cutting out on my end?
No, I just wanted to let you finish.
Sorry.
You can finish your thought.
Yeah, the reason I initially picked him is basically the same as I picked Scrub. It's like I'm looking for carry support. Like all the good carry mids, they're mostly gone. I'm just going to pick another support because I can fill carry. And Wise is actually kind of a hybrid pick, which I didn't realize entirely, but it worked.
I would assume that gives you a decent draft advantage as well, because going into each draft, nobody really knows who's going to be playing what.
I mean, if we pick Wise Rubik, it's fairly obvious. But aside from that, yeah.
And
I mean, if you study hard enough, you can find out the heroes we prefer on each person, but it's not like set in stone. Like,
yeah,
we literally flip coins to determine who plays carry and who plays support.
you physically flip a coin.
No, in game /flip.
Oh, okay. Sounds like a solid way to pick your team up there. So we'll jump into your other players, but one question I've been wondering about is how does your communication go on your team? Is there one person who calls the shots? Is it mostly your high-ranked support player, or is it balanced out?
So it is okay. Basically, I'm Captain Hindsight. Basically, I will only make calls if someone else is making a bad call. I normally catch bad shit before it happens. But Scrub is the primary shot caller. He does make most calls. But it is a lot of, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then it just gets somewhat vetted fairly quickly by everyone. It's kind of a hive mind. I don't really know how to explain it. Scrub is mostly the shot caller, but at the same time, everyone calls shots, even CC and Silver.
Mm-hmm. Okay, and you mentioned there your mid player CC has a 65% win rate on Weaver through 278 games. I'm going to say that's a pretty high win rate there. I'm going to have to ask this question for him. When are you guys going to run Weaver mid?
So we have talked about this, by the way. The thing is, I'm a Weaver player, Scylla's a Weaver player, and CC is a Weaver player. So we can run in any lane if we ever want to do it. The issue is, Weaver is like Storm Spirit in so many ways, in which you can't pick him into a ton of stuns, and that's like the main issue of drafting him straight up. If that wasn't the case, I would be drafting Weaver a lot more than I am. But, like, I have no contention picking Weaver if it's a good game. But the issue of putting him mid as well is he's not an amazing laner. I want to do it, but it's not viable every game, and I think CC knows that. So it's kind of like a thing we want to do, but we don't do, and we just end up picking him straight like Zeus and Viper, and that works really well.
And I noticed too he had like a 14-0-14 game on Zeus your last game too, so pretty solid on some other heroes.
That was a death pool game. Pretty much is the only way I can describe it. We rolled over him. He never really got jumped on, so hence the 0, and he just got kills.
Very well played coming from him. We're going to jump into your last player here, because your last player, of course, is gone now. Rest in peace.
He gave me absolutely fuck all response. I believe the admins, I forget his name, fuck my life. He's looking for a free agent thing to give me.
Smack.
I don't know word yet. Yeah, Smack. That's the man.
So your actual last player, Silver, is your offlaner. Has 100% offlane played in Dota buff. I don't know how accurate that is, because he has like 2,000 games or something, which is insane for only playing offlane.
By the way, it is a girl.
Oh, my bad. I assume someone's gender. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did.
So, oh, go ahead.
Sorry. No, I was just. Yeah.
So I noticed you picked her a lot of brew in the last few games. Is that more of a comfort hero pick, or is that just a hero that you think is strong right now?
It's kind of the hero that has gotten results, so I'm more inclined to pick it in games that matter. We are currently experimenting with a lot of stuff for her. Nothing works quite as well as brew, and it is at the point where I will first phase it, but there's a lot of stuff I will just first phase if it gets through. I kind of have only free bans. Good luck. Kind of thing going for us right now.
Okay. That's pretty much it I have for you today. We're going to jump into the Dota buff quiz, unless there's some last few words you want to say just about your team in general.
I will. Fuck my. I've lost my train of thought.
We could jump into the second part, and if you think of it later, we can go back to it. All right, so this is the fun part. Hopefully you've done some studying. If not, whatever. If you have, then this isn't as fun. But I think I picked some decently hard questions here, so we'll see if you're able to do well on this. So, question number 1, what is your highest win rate hero that has over 20 matches played? And what is your win rate?
This is a mix. This is potentially Weaver with 70%, I believe. Phoenix is about 69, so I think it's actually below Weaver. I don't think I played enough games on Abaddon, but I think he's really high.
He is.
Viper as well.
One of those heroes is correct. Can you pick which one?
I'm gonna go with Viper because I think I've played more than 20 games, and I don't think I've lost enough with him.
Got the hero. Can you guess the win rate?
The win rate, I'm guessing around 80, 85?
74%.
Okay, I overestimate myself a bit, evidently.
A little too proud of yourself, but we'll give you half the credit there for getting the hero right.
But yeah, the story behind that is I had to play mid a lot on my puds at one point. Viper is OP as fuck. So you pick Viper.
A classic.
I don't remember what meta it was, but it was cancer. I couldn't play any of my actual mid heroes, so it's just play Viper, win game, stop playing Viper.
Was that hee hee haha method, or it might have been before that?
No, way after. I don't think it was more than 2 years ago.
Anyways, it was some time ago. He's still a decent hero now. You could probably stomp games with him if you're still like in lower skill brackets. But question number 2: according to your Steam hours, how many days have you played Dota?
I believe I have around about 6,000 hours, which
Gotta do some quick maths.
Quick maths. Fucking, I need paper for that. No, I'm not. I'm just going to pull a bull mark at around 230 days.
257, but for being 20 off and that just being some ballpark math, we'll give it to you. There's some pretty large ballparks.
I mean, I didn't even write anything fucking down. I still remember my hours.
It's still ballpark. You did have, like, I think it's 60... it's not 6,600. It's something a little bit less than that, but... So, question number 3. What is your longest win streak in Dota?
My longest win streak. I remember this. It was 17. It was when I was spamming PA after Arcana. And I just won game after game after game because nobody counterpicked me. Because everyone's fucking picking PA. Nobody gave a shit. So I just won games.
Mm-hmm. So, you sounded confident on that. I marked it as 16.
No, correct.
I might...
I would check it, but I know you're probably going to ask other things from there, so I will abstain.
Yeah, it was on PA, though, so I totally believe you. I mean, I can check it really quick here while we move. Yeah. It says 16, I don't know. Being one off again.
One off? Fuck my life.
That just seems to be your luck today.
I have approximate knowledge of many things.
Alright.
Pretty much. Arkwarden. I believe my exact build was Midas. Oh no, wait, no. Aquila, Brown Boots, Midas, Boots of Travel. I am doing it in chronological order because I remember that. We got Midas into Maelstrom, into Boots of Travel, into Mjolnir. I think I'm saying that right. Into Orchid, into Nullifier, into Shadowblade, into Blood. Is that right?
Yes, you got all of them there, which is pretty impressive.
I mean, it was only 2 hours.
I mean, yeah, but sometimes I don't remember what items I bought in order from games that I literally played 5 minutes ago, so.
It helps if you do the same thing a lot.
Yeah. So, Nullagon, thank you so much for coming on the show today, agreeing to do the interview. Any last words you want to say before the end here?
If you're ever playing against Silo, ban Scarf.
Good to know.
Fuck Scarf.
That helps me as well as every single other captain, so thank you. Have a good day, Nullagon.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to fucking say. When I scrimmed against Passer's team, I hated Silo so much. And I wanted to pick him. And it makes me wonder, should I pick Silo or should I pick Scrub? Right now I'm feeling Scrub, but that may change. I don't know. That's it.
You're saying you're going to have regrets later on in the season then?
Basically, if fucking Silo actually gets a hero pool that is scary, I will wish I picked Silo. If Scrub keeps on being Scrub, I wish I picked Scrub.
Good to know. Good luck with the rest of the season.
You too. Dota.